fucking cry, don't 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 cry, don't cry, don't cry.
There's a way to.
It's something that I pray you'll never know. Would give my me and you. Say. I think you broke my heart.
I love you. It's okay, girl.
Stay. Where do I begin? Fair.
Baby, you the one now.
Have to worry about it again. Today.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna be doing like a little prison release update or whatever. A lot of people have been asking how it's been and what's been going on since he got out of prison, so I'm just gonna do that. There's not much to it, but basically it's officially been over 3 months now since he's been out of prison, and that might not make sense to a lot of people because if you go look on my TikTok storyline, it doesn't add up, and that's because I didn't post about him getting out until about a little like 2 months after he got out. We were just busy and adjusting to everything, so yeah, and I kind of just wanted to spend the new time together, and we had to adjust to a lot of things. A lot of things have been difficult and just crazy, but we did get to spend Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas together this year, which is such a blessing. Then he started working about a couple weeks after he got out, which was good and very different for him because that's not what he's used to doing, but he loves it. And he recently just got a new job this week, which is even better. And then we also moved in together, so that's been like a whole change in itself and something very big to adjust to, but we're learning as we go, and it's hard. So like I said, I've just been super busy and not really posting on here, so a lot of people are questioning and having a lot of questions for me and what we've been up to, if we're doing okay, if we're still together. A lot's happened, but we're doing okay now. So yeah.
Now I know 'cause the
So he was actually in there for about 5.5 years. I completely understand how hard this is for you and how hard it is for everybody, but it's not impossible to keep a strong relationship with somebody incarcerated, whether they're in prison or jail. I do fully 100% think that communication is the key to having a strong relationship with somebody in there. Although I feel like we're so limited to ways that we can maintain a strong relationship with somebody in prison. If you don't have communication with your loved one in prison, the relationship is either not going to last long or it's just not meant for you. So you need to stay in the best communication you can, and I understand they don't always have phones. They don't get to call every single day. Sometimes they get to call once a week, but you have to make the most of it. A few useful ways we used to communicate to each other, not including phone calls, were from constantly writing each other. We were always writing each other letters. Honestly felt like we were talking to each other. We got to reread it over and over. I was constantly sending him drawings, pictures of me, pictures of the outside world, anything he wanted to see, because they're so secluded. I mean, every single picture they get, it means the world to them. Even every letter they get, it's honestly like a Christmas present to them. So they really do appreciate every single thing that you send. Another way to maintain a healthy relationship with them is through visiting. I know not every facility offers visiting in jails and prisons, but if they do, I would totally take advantage of that because it means the world to them, and it also makes you feel super happy too. visits are so much different from phone calls or receiving letters from them because you're actually talking to them face to face, whether it's through a glass or in person. It's amazing to see them and see that they're okay and they're doing well. So I would definitely take advantage of that. It took me a long time to realize that I had to keep myself busy to feel okay. And I think that is really important to keep yourself busy throughout this whole journey because they're not always available to talk to you. And the last thing you want to do is be sitting around by yourself stressing. For me, I was constantly working out at the gym. I would cook, bake, go on long walks, hang out with friends as long as I can. Those were all things that temporarily distracted me from my reality. And I think that's super important for everybody going through this because the days that I was home alone is when I would stress and constantly worry so much about my loved one being in there, and it's not a good feeling and it's not a healthy feeling to be like that every single day. So I think you should find distractions for yourself. So he was at
I just wanna show you you are.
Like a picture, it'd be nice if you just take it.
Right now, this life for you right.
They don't know they pretty, cause they just so tore up at that point, they don't know they pretty.